The mirror principle is a fascinating psychological concept that explains how our perception of the external world is greatly influenced by our internal state, beliefs, and self-image. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. Now, what if I told you that your entire reality works the same way, constantly reflecting not your appearance, but your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions? In this video, you'll discover how the mirror principle can radically shift your life from the inside out. Hit that subscribe button and let's unlock the truth about how your inner world shapes your outer reality. Chapter 1. Understanding the mirror. Every moment of your life is a reflection. When you feel aligned, radiating confidence, peace, and joy, the world seems to open its arms to you. People smile more. Opportunities arise with little effort. Life flows. But when you carry fear, shame, or doubt, the world feels colder, more closed, more resistant. This isn't a mere coincidence. It's the mirror principle in action. The universe doesn't respond to your wishes. It responds to your frequency. It reflects not what you want, but what you are. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. These are the brushstrokes painting your reality. The mirror doesn't judge, it simply shows. And if you look closely, you'll see that every conflict, every gift, every delay, and every breakthrough is teaching you something about your inner state. Chapter 2. The power of internal transformation. We've been taught to chase life, run after dreams, grasp at success, and seek love in others. But the deeper truth is this. What you desire is not found outside of you. It's born within. Everything you're looking for, love, success, peace, abundance, already exists as a frequency inside your being. And until you align with that frequency, the outer world cannot deliver it sustainably. You don't manifest abundance by needing more, you manifest it by becoming more. When you radiate the energy of abundance, it starts to find its way to you. When you embody love, you no longer chase it. It simply recognizes you and flows in. When you cultivate peace within, chaos around you begins to lose its grip. Imagine yourself as a magnet. What you pull into your life is not based on your effort alone, but your energy, your identity. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. The mirror principle reminds us that the work is not out there, it's in here. The transformation of your inner world is not a suggestion, it's the starting point, the root, the source. Chapter 3. Crafting your desired identity. So ask yourself, who am I becoming? This is not about fantasy, it's about clarity. Imagine your highest self, the version of you who already lives the life you're dreaming of. How do they think? What do they believe about themselves? How do they walk into a room? What do they tolerate and what do they no longer entertain? Begin to see this version of yourself not as some distant possibility, but as a blueprint waiting to be activated. Use affirmations not just as words, but as declarations of identity. I am confident. I am worthy. I am focused. I am already becoming who I'm meant to be. Speak them aloud. Feel them in your body. Let repetition rewire the subconscious, because your subconscious governs 95% of your behavior. When your internal identity shifts, your decisions shift, your habits evolve, your energy recalibrates, and soon your reality begins to align. Chapter 4. Patience and persistence. This is where many give up. They plant the seed of self-worth, of love, of abundance, and when they don't see immediate results, they begin to doubt. They dig up the soil, questioning whether anything was ever planted at all. But the mirror works on a delay. Your new vibration, your new identity, is being reflected, but not immediately. Reality, like a mirror in slow motion, needs time to adjust. It's not ignoring you. It's responding to you, faithfully, silently, in perfect timing. So keep showing up as your future self, even when the world hasn't caught up yet. That's true power. That's alignment. And eventually, the mirror will reflect it all to you, not as luck, not as magic, but as the inevitable result of your inner persistence. So breathe. Stay rooted. Keep going. Your harvest is already on the way. Chapter 5. Breaking the cycle of negative reflections. Your mind is a powerful projector. Whatever beliefs you carry within, whether empowering or limiting, are silently broadcast into the world, shaping your experience, moment by moment. The first step is awareness. You must see the pattern, recognize the story you've been telling yourself. I'm unlucky. I'm not lovable. I'm always overlooked. These are not facts. They are reflections, echoes of an internal voice that's been running unchecked. And when you focus on what's working, even if it's small, you begin to shift your vibration. And that shift, however subtle, sends a new signal into the mirror. So interrupt the cycle. Speak a new truth. Choose a new belief. Because the moment you do, reality begins to bend with you, not against you. The mirror is not punishing you. It's showing you where you've been focusing. Shift your focus, and the reflection must change. Chapter 6. The mirror's delay. This is the part where most people give up. They meditate for a week, think positive for a few days, repeat affirmations, and when life doesn't immediately shift, they say, "See? It doesn't work." But that's like planting a seed and digging it up the next day because it hasn't sprouted yet. You must understand, the mirror has a delay. When you're becoming a new version of yourself, confident, loving, abundant, you may not see proof right away. You might still attract people who reflect the old energy. You might still face challenges that test your resolve. But this isn't a failure. It's a test of alignment. The mirror is asking, will you continue to hold the frequency even when nothing has changed yet? You are not being ignored by the universe. You are being prepared. So keep embodying your new identity, not because the world has changed yet, but because you have. And the outer world must, by universal law, reflect the inner. Chapter 7. Embracing responsibility. There comes a moment on every inner journey when you face a truth that's both liberating and confronting. You are the source. Not your parents, not the economy, not your past. This is the heart of the mirror principle. Your reality is not happening to you, it's happening through you. At first, this can feel overwhelming. It's easier to blame the outside world for our pain. It's easier to point to what went wrong, who hurt us, what we didn't have. But staying in that mindset keeps the mirror frozen. It keeps reflecting back the same pain, the same scarcity, the same limitation. When you embrace radical responsibility, you stop waiting for the world to change, and you become the change. Ask yourself, what am I energetically broadcasting right now? What story am I telling with my thoughts? What beliefs am I reinforcing with my focus? Because the mirror listens, it responds, and it's always honest. The moment you say, I take full responsibility for my energy, my choices, and my reality, everything begins to move. You stop feeling like a victim of life, and you become the architect of it. You start making decisions not from fear or habit, but from vision and alignment. Chapter 8. Practical steps to apply the mirror principle. Awareness is not just a concept, it's the doorway to transformation. The mirror principle only becomes powerful when it's lived, practiced, and embodied. Here are the tools that align your inner world with the reality you wish to experience. These are not just techniques, they are portals into a higher state of being. Self-awareness. You cannot change what you are unaware of. Observe your thoughts. Witness your emotions. Notice how often your inner dialogue contradicts the life you want to create. Visualization. Your mind doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So close your eyes and see the life you desire. Feel the emotions as if it's already here. Walk through that vision in your heart until it feels more real than your current circumstances. This practice sends a signal to the mirror. This is who I am now. And the mirror must reflect it. Affirmations. I am powerful. I am magnetic. I am already the version of me who lives that life. Repeat until your cells believe it. Repeat until your subconscious accepts it as fact. Gratitude Chapter 9. Real-life transformations. The mirror principle is not just a theory, it is a living truth echoed in the lives of thousands. When people stop trying to manipulate the outer world and instead journey inward, something miraculous begins to happen. The external chaos starts to dissolve. Struggles become opportunities, and life begins to respond, gently at first, then undeniably, to the energy of who they have become. And some battled with anxiety, fear, or self-doubt for years. They tried everything until they turned inward. They learned to witness their thoughts instead of becoming them. They chose peace on the inside. And slowly, beautifully, their outer world softened. People treated them differently. Life felt less like a battlefield and more like a sacred dance. These stories are not rare. They're rising. People everywhere are awakening to the truth that life doesn't happen to them, it happens through them. Their careers, health, relationships, even synchronicities, all began to align once they aligned within. Your reality is not fixed. It's not something happening to you, it's something being shaped through you moment by moment. It's fluid, alive, intelligent, constantly responding to the energy you carry within. When you shift your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, even slightly, the entire universe begins to respond. This is the power of the mirror principle. Embrace this principle. Live it fully. Start small. Be conscious. Be kind to yourself. And soon, you'll begin to see your life transform in ways that once felt impossible. If this message spoke to your soul, I invite you to like this video, subscribe for more content like this, and share this with someone you care about. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing growth. Until next time, keep reflecting light. Transform your inner world. Change your reality.